students, welcome back to the online classes. I believe you all have finished your work of lesson 8 and completed all your work in your book as well as in your copy the question answers. So, let us I will read the chapter for you and then you and explain to you. So, listen carefully. Now, Oliver Twist is the first major novel written by Charles Dickens. The novel Oliver Twist tells the story of a boy who had to suffer a lot of troubles. Oliver Twist was an orphan. His mother died soon after his birth. He lived in the workhouse owned by the parish. He was treated very badly and was not given enough food. One day, Oliver ran out of the place. The following lesson is a chapter from the novel. It talks about Oliver's journey after he had run away. So, little fellows, this story, Fagin and his boys, this story is taken from the novel, the first major novel written by Charles Dickens, that is Oliver Twist. Now, here this boy Oliver suffers a lot. He has got a lot of problems, difficulties, troubles during his life. His mother died soon after his birth and he lived alone in the workhouse owned by the parish, and he was very badly treated. And one day he just ran away from this place. You can say kind of an orphanage. From here he just ran away, and that is the part we are going to read in the story. Okay, just the part from the orphanage. So, that is the part we are going to study. Oliver walked more than 70 miles. He carried only a shirt, 2 pairs of stockings and a single penny. He was on his way to London. No one, not even Mr. Bumble of the parish, would ever find him in that big city. It was cold and his feet were sore, but he was thrilled to leave his old unhappy life behind. He begged at cottages for food and water and slept in hay stacks in the meadows. Now, this Oliver, he walked for 70 miles, okay, more than 70 miles he walked. And he did not, he just carried only one shirt, 2 pairs of socks and single penny. ओलिवर के पास ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं था. वो 70 मील के चला पैदल और उसके पास सिर्फ एक कमीज़, 2 जोड़ी मोजे और 1 रुपया था उसके पास, बस और कुछ नहीं था. और वो ही वॉज ऑन हिज वे टू लंदन, वो लंदन जा रहा था. मिस्टर बम्बल of the parish would never find him. He knew that once he reaches to London, Mr. Bumble will never find him in that big city. Even though it was very cold, his feet were sore, but he thrilled to leave his old unhappy life behind. तो उसके पैर फट गए थे चलने की वजह से, ठंड बहुत ज़्यादा थी, खाने पीने के कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ था भी नहीं, लेकिन वो खुश था. From the cottages, from the house to house, he used to beg for the food and water, and he used to sleep on any meadows, anywhere he used to sleep on the grass. On the 7th day of his journey, Oliver met a boy who looked about his own age, but who dressed and acted like a man. He was short and bow-legged and had ugly little eyes. He wore dirty clothes and a hat that looked about ready to fall off his head. His pants were baggy, and his coat reached down well below his knees. तो 7वें दिन अपनी यात्रा के 7वें दिन वो एक लड़के से मिला और वो जो लड़का था उसकी खुद की उम्र का था. He was his own age and his dress and acted like a man. His legs were not straight, it was like a bracket type, ugly bow type it was. And he wore dirty clothes and pants and everything was very shabby. And even his what do you call, pants were going down. So he just met this boy on his 7th day. तो 7वें दिन अपनी यात्रा के 7वें दिन ओलिवर एक लड़के से मिलता है जो बहुत ही गंदा था. उसके कपड़े बहुत गंदे थे, टोपी भी ऐसी पहनी थी वो अभी गिर जाएगी, पैंट फटी हुई थी, लेकिन उसके पहनावे से ऐसा लगता था कि वो एक बड़ा आदमी है. हाय यंग फेला, ही ग्रीटेड ओलिवर. What are you up to? I am tired and hungry. I have been on the road for 7 days, Oliver replied. Well, come on, I will get you some food. Now, this boy asked Oliver, hello fellow, from where are you, what are you doing, what happened to you? All sorts of questions he asked. And Oliver just replied that I am very tired, I am deadly tired because I have been walking for 7 days and I am hungry. Then he said, okay, fine, come on, let us find some food. Jack Dawkins, better known as the Arthur Dodger, bought some jam and bread and then took Oliver to a tavern. It was the biggest meal Oliver had ever eaten. Going to London? Asked the Dodger. Yes, said Oliver. Now this Jack Dawkins, he was known as Artful Dodger. Dodger means एक क्या वो चकमा देने वाला आदमी, बेवकूफ़ बनाने वाला आदमी, उसको बोलते हैं डॉडजर. तो वो कहीं से जैम और ब्रेड सब लाके ओलिवर को दिया और बोला ठीक है बेटा खाओ. और ओलिवर ने उस दिन 7 दिन के बाद बढ़िया से कुछ बढ़िया खाना खाया, बड़ा खाना खाया. Dodger asked him, are you going to London? And he said, yes, I am going to London. Got anywhere to stay? No. Got any money? No. तो जो डॉडजर था वो पूछता है ओलिवर से, he asked, Dodger asked Oliver that whether you have got any place to stay or any money, and he says, no, I do not have anything. Well, it just so happens that I am going to London too, and I know a gentleman there who will give you free room and board if I introduce you. So ये जो डॉडजर था वो बोलता है कि मैं भी लंदन ही जा रहा हूँ. Okay, I am also going to London and I know someone, okay, who will help you to get room for free and I will introduce to you to that gentleman. The boys came to a filthy, bad-smelling street and entered a broken-down house. So both of them, दोनों के दोनों एक गंदे से गली में घुसे, बहुत बुरी बदबू आ रही थी और एक टूटे फूटे मकान में घुस गए. Are you there, Fagin? Called the Dodger. I have a new pal for you. So the Dodger asked an ugly old man in a dirty flannel dressing gown was cooking sausages. At a table in front of the fireplace sat 4 or 5 boys, none older than the Dodger, smoking long pipes and drinking spirits. The only furniture in the room was a rack in which there were many silk handkerchiefs and some dirty sacks that were used as beds. When they entered the room, Oliver saw that an old man, an ugly old man, was preparing some food. No, he was dressed in a gown and he was cooking something. He was preparing some food, and on one table there were 4 boys, 4 or 5 boys, just the same age, near the fireplace. They all were sitting, and some of them were smoking pipes, some were drinking spirits, can say alcohol, they were drinking, and only furniture was there, kind of a rack, and there were many handkerchiefs on them, and some were dirty sacks also were there. So जब ओलिवर अंदर गया तो उसने देखा एक बुजुर्ग आदमी खाना पका रहा था, और टेबल के पास में, आग के पास एक टेबल थी, उस पे उस टेबल के पास 4-5 लड़के, उसी की उम्र के 4-5 लड़के बैठे हुए थे। उसमें से कुछ लड़के सिगरेट या पाइप पी रहे थे, और कुछ लड़के शराब पी रहे थे, और कुछ था नहीं घर के अंदर। एक छोटा सा कबर्ड टाइप का था, उसमें काफ़ी रुमाल रखे हुए थे, कुछ गंदे थे और कुछ गंदे बोरे रखे हुए थे, उन जिसको बिस्तर के रूप में वो यूज़ कर रहे थे। At Oliver, who looked confused. Then he drew out a box from a trap door in the floor. Inside were beautiful jewelry, gold watches, bracelets, and rings. These pretty things are mine, said Fagin nervously. Dodger announced. Dodger said to Fagin that he is my new friend, Oliver Twist. Fagin looked Oliver from top to bottom, then from the floor there was a secret hole. From there he took out his one box, and in that there were a lot of jewelry, gold and all those things, and he said that this is mine. Okay, these things, all these things are mine. Oliver didn't understand why a man with so many riches lived in such a run-down house, but he thought that Fagin must be spending all his money in taking care of the boys. Now, Oliver was a bit confused that if this man is having so many beautiful jewelries and watches and bracelets and all those things, then why he is living in such a bad house, broken house? Why he is living in such a bad house? Then he thought that maybe this man spending all his money to take care of these boys. That's what he thought. Oliver washed himself in a basin and threw the dirty water out of the window as Fagin suggested. Then he ate breakfast with Fagin, the Dodger, and Charlie Bates. What did you bring back with you this morning? Fagin asked his boys. 4 silk such beautiful things, Oliver. Yes, sir, if you will teach me. We'll teach you, don't worry, the others said, laughing. Oliver didn't see anything funny. He was more puzzled by the game that his friends played after the breakfast. Now, Oliver went and washed his hands and everything and threw the dirty water outside the window as Fagin had told him. Now, they all sat to have the breakfast. Okay, Fagin, Dodger and Charlie Bates, they all had breakfast, and then Fagin asked the boys that what you have brought for me, and Bates said that he has brought some silk handkerchiefs, and he said, very good, you are working very hard. Then he asked to Oliver, have you would you be able to do or bring such kind of things? And he said, of course I will, if you teach me. And they all said, of course we will teach you, and they started laughing. Now, Oliver became more confused. He became more confused seeing that what his friends were doing after the breakfast. Oliver खाना वाना सब खाने के बाद जब फैगी ने सबसे पूछा भाई क्या क्या लाए हो मेरे लिए, तो बेट्स ने बोला कि मैं आपके लिए क्या बोलते हैं सिल्क के रुमाल लेके आया हूँ। और तब फैगिन इससे पूछता है ऑलिवर से, भाई ऑलिवर क्या तुम मेरे लिए भी ऐसा कुछ ला सकते हो? तो बोला हाँ भाई अंकल मैं आपके लिए ला सकता हूँ, बस मुझे सिखा दीजिए। तो सब बच्चों ने बोला अरे तुमको सिखा देंगे, टेंशन मत लो तुम। और उसके बाद खाना खाने के बाद, नाश्ता करने के बाद वो लोग गेम खेलने लगे और वो और कंफ्यूज हो गया कि भाई ये क्या कर रहे हैं, ये तो एक तरह से चोरी का काम कर रहे हैं, तो वो थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गया। Valuable things in his coat pockets. Then he picked up a cane and walked around the room, stopping often as if looking in a store window. The boys followed behind, careful to keep out of sight. When the gentleman stopped, one of the boys stepped on his foot, while others removed all the things from his pocket. They then disappeared before the gentleman could turn around. Now, Fagin took everything in his pocket, the matchbox, cigarette, sniffing, watch and all those things, important things he put into the pocket, became a gentleman, and with a stick he started walking around in the room. And all other boys started following him, hiding from him, so that they could not know what you call make out what he is, whether he is watching or not. And the moment when the gentleman stopped near the window and was looking outside the window, they all gathered around him, started talking to him, and one fellow removed everything from his pocket. The Dodger and Bates will be great men, Fagin told Oliver later. Take their advice and do what they do. Now try to take this handkerchief out of my pocket without my feeling it. So Oliver, no, Fagin tells to Oliver that this Dodger and Bates, they will be great men, and you should take advice from them and learn from them. Now you try to take होता है कि जो तुम्हारे दोस्त हैं डॉडजर और बेट्स, ये दोनों बहुत बड़े क्या बोलते हैं जेब कतरे बनेंगे, क्योंकि इनको अच्छे से आता है कैसे जेब काटना चाहिए। तो तुम इनसे अब हमेशा एडवाइस लिया करो, इनसे हमेशा समझा करो। अब तुम मेरे जेब में से ये जो रुमाल है निकालो, मुझे पता भी नहीं चलना चाहिए तुम ये रुमाल मेरे जेब में से निकालना। Oliver did exactly as he had seen the Dodger do. Fagin was proud of him and gave him a shilling. After Oliver had practiced this trick for several days, he was allowed to go out with the Dodger and Bates. Now, Oliver learned this trick taught by Dodger, and he very cleanly took out the handkerchief from the pocket of Fagin. And Fagin was well impressed. He was so happy that he could do it so easily without anybody's noticing it. And he gave him a shilling as a reward. And for several days he practiced there only with other boys and all, and became master on it. And then he was asked to go out with Dodger and Bates. ऑलिवर ने बड़े आराम से, बड़े ही चतुराई से, बड़े ही चालाकी से वो रुमाल फैगिन की जेब में से निकाल लिया और उसको पता भी नहीं चला। और फैगिन बहुत खुश हुआ कि ये लड़का बहुत समझदार है, चालाक है, चतुर है। कुछ और दिन वो वहाँ रह के, ऑलिवर वहाँ रह के उन लोगों से और भी कलाएं सीखता रहा, और आखिरकार वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा ये जेब कतरा बन गया और डॉडजर और बेट्स के साथ बाहर जाके लोगों की जेब काटना शुरू करता है। So students, how it is not good to pickpocket others and steal things even from your own home. Clear? So don't practice it, just enjoy the story. So go through the story once again, listen it, read it carefully once again and understand the story well. Write the word meanings in your copy and learn it. Tomorrow I will come with the question answers and other exercises. Okay. So Stay home, stay safe. God bless. Thank you.